Hardy.
What's up?
Welcome to Toronto. Welcome back.
Yeah, good to be back.
We're glad to have you. So your debut rock album, Quit. Let's talk about that. What do you want fans to get from this one?
I mean, it's my first attempt at a full-length rock record. There's like no country. There's always going to be like a country lyric, but this is just another step in the direction of me just trying to figure out who I am as an artist, and it's really fun. It's like a fun record. There's not a lot of like dark stuff like The Mockingbird and the Crow had, so I'm excited.
So you have a lot of scream singing in it, which obviously it sounds like I've been singing to it. Do you have techniques to get your voice, even on tour, to be able
like
to
warm
perform
up or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I should. There's a girl. Gosh, I can't think of her name, but she's like a scream coach.
They actually have scream coaches.
Oh yeah.
God.
What's the one? It's like it's something like Madame Zeroni from Holes or something, but it's not that. But she, I need to go see her because they say like even one lesson, like just learning some things will give your voice more longevity.
But do you find you lose your voice after a night on the stage?
It's surprisingly not as taxing on your voice as it is like talking in a loud room.
Really?
So like I've always said, when people lose their voice, it's never from singing, it's going to a bar or something after a show and talking to people for an hour in a loud room. That kills your voice.
Wow.
But the scream, not really, surprisingly.
That is surprising.
Yeah.
So the tour and the album, both called Quit, inspired by someone who put a napkin in your tip jar that said quit.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to that person right now?
Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I it's been inspiring more than anything, and I got nothing but love, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
So let's talk about your song, 6 Feet Under. Colley's song closes out the album. It's my personal favorite, and I know it's a super personal song for you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that one?
Yeah, so that song, I wrote it, I can't remember, maybe like last summer, and it surrounds the time of our wedding, which the beginning of October was when we were in a tour bus accident. The end of October was my wedding, and everything kind of in between there was really stressful. The moment that I like climbed out of the front of the bus, that's all I could think about.
Wow.
Was like, I have to get married. That's the and then the moment of where she and I gave each other vows, and we did it like privately, you know. And so the moment that it talks about in the song is that moment, and it surrounds all the emotions that happened with those like 3 weeks, because it was a very emotional time, from like a very low to a very high, and everything in between. And at the end of the day, I just wanted to write a love song for my wife, and so I did finally. She's happy.
Did Kelly know the song was coming?
No,
I
so
love
I
that.
surprised her with it. Man, dude, I've never seen her cry like that ever. Not even like in a fight or anything, dude. Like she like belly cried. It was awesome.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
so awesome. We did it. Joey, my producer, sent me basically a SoundCloud link of the record, and he was like, "Here it is, it's done." And so I asked Callie if she just wanted to go ride around and listen to it. And dude, I was more nervous, I think, to play her that, because everybody knew about the song except for her, so it survived like so long, and I was like just as nervous about that as I was like proposing. I mean, it was my heart was like in my throat, but anyway, it was awesome. It was great.
Nice story.
The perfect reaction from her. That was great.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Because the song like hits really deep, like Give Heaven Some Hell, but from a completely different perspective. I think that's why I really liked it.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's talk about Post Malone, your buddy. A little while ago you were saying you wanted to collab with him, and you manifested it. So
Yeah.
are you going to be on Post Malone's country album?
I can't.
I think that's a yes.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I think
don't know.
that's a confirm.
Because we know you've been writing together.
Uh-huh.
That's for sure. But, you know.
Yeah, I cannot confirm or
Okay.
deny.
We'll just put that out there.
Yeah, we'll
See
just
what
leave that
happens.
one how it is. But to speak to that, he is like the best dude ever. He's awesome. He's actually in Nashville right now. I'm jealous. He texted me and said, "Come to Losers," and which is a bar. And I was literally like getting on the airplane, and I was like, "Damn it, I missed him." But he's such a great hang and just such a genuine. I don't know if have y'all met him before?
Not yet.
I met him once.
He's just
such a dude.
He's a bro, and I love it, dude.
Oh
He's
my
so
God.
nice. He's a very kind is the right word. Like he's a very, very kind person to strangers, to friends, everybody. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body, which I love.
What a sweetheart.
What's something about Post Malone that you can tell us?
That no one
That
would
no one
know.
knows?
That his Rolodex of music knowledge is like insane, from like rock and roll to like old country to hip hop. Like he is a music like nerd.
Genius.
Yeah, he knows everything about everything. Like he knows every band. It's insane. He knows everything.
Wow. So your other collab partner, Mr. Morgan Wallen, you guys go way back. How is it now to watch you like be right beside him for all his success?
That's crazy. I mean, I met him in 2016, but it still doesn't seem like that long ago that he and I were touring, and he was headlining like 1,000 cap rooms, you know, and it's just weird because I know him as just Morgan, and like to see him play stadiums, I'm just like, what is happening? But I'm proud of him. It's a crazy, different kind of rocket ship that he's on, but it's been really fun to watch. And between Ernest, Morgan, and myself, we're always texting like, you know, congrats, and just there's always something to celebrate. It's really special.
I don't know if you remember this, but I saw you and Morgan at Boots and Hearts 2019, that tiny stage. And I know it was like an insane moment.
I can never forget it.
Yeah.
It was the loudest crowd I've ever. The crowd was so loud that the sound was turning to like static in my ears.
Like I will never forget that. So I can't imagine you guys.
I remember this. So dB is like decibel, right? And that's how sound is measured. His band was at 103 decibels, and the crowd was at 110. So the crowd was literally louder than the band.
Oh my gosh.
It was the most insane thing, and he and I were both, nobody ever knew this, but we're both violently hungover. And which made, like, we almost didn't make it across the border.
No.
And that just makes that story way cooler.
I love that.
Have you been to Morgan's bar that's finally opened?
No, I haven't. I don't go downtown a whole lot. We'll occasionally go downtown. It was Aldean's for a while, but I need to tell Morgan to give me like the VIP card or something.
Yeah.
Would you open a bar on Broadway?
Yes.
Yes.
I
We're
would.
calling it
Are you close to it?
Maybe Party Hardy, I don't know yet.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Hardy
Party,
Quit.
we'll be there.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, whatever it is, it's gonna be. I want it to be like a rock and roll bar though, and have two like big scary crows, like, you know, like gargoyles or something off the roof with big red eyes or something like that.
Okay, let's talk about Lainey Wilson. You guys just celebrated another #1, Wait in the Truck, such a great song. What is it about Lainey that you love so much? I know she's like a sister to you.
Yeah, I mean, a couple things. One, I'm blown away at how hard she works. Which means that she's very tough, because I know how taxing it can be to go in this, especially in this world, and you give so much of yourself, and you don't always receive as much, believe it or not, and I just don't know how she does it. So I know that I admire her mental strength to just keep going, because it's crazy that she doesn't take any breaks. It's like insane. Lainey is just Lainey, and she's Lainey on stage, and she's Lainey off stage, and she's the same exact person no matter what, and I admire that. I think that's like the best. All of the best people, like Blake Shelton is like that, Luke Bryan is like that, Dierks Bentley is like that. Like, there's just the greats to me are the same always, and that's her. She's just 100% herself all the time.